Hello.
How's it going, YouTube?
We are live right now
Patreon. Where are
from Canada, in case you're wondering. That's where we are. And you're watching the Patreon live stream. So if you can see us, let us know in a comment. Oh, there's at least one person watching, maybe two.
How's it going? Samik Mandai?
Sound like Mondai?
Right on. Where are you from?
Mondal.
Nice. How's it going, guys? Lots to talk about, and lots that we can't talk about, but yeah, busy. So, you guys have any questions? Thanks, David. We're having a lot of fun. So yeah, this is the sixth hangout. We apologize for not being out last month. We actually went to Indiana on request of Pennzoil. And we were hoping to do a live stream from there and kind of talk about what we were doing over there too, but it ended up just the weekend flew by and the Wi-Fi sucked in the hotel.
We're Canadians, so
yeah. And then I bought a cheap little laptop and it couldn't hang. Couldn't even think about doing streaming. So, all right, Columbus, Indiana. Yeah, we drove past the Cummins plant, and we were hoping for a tour, but they were closed Saturday and Sunday, so that really sucked. There was something else close by that we wanted to check out. But Indiana, great town, except for the expensive food right in the center.
Yeah. Did you say Cummins? We passed by Cummins plant.
Yeah.
We also passed by Brembo on the way down.
We stopped and introduced ourselves to Brembo, and they did not care. But we got some contact numbers, so we called them, and hopefully something works out from them. So
Hit like if you want to see Brembo brakes on the Audi Quattro.
The Audi. We got a summer student working with us. Great guy, Joel. So you'll see him in some videos. He actually swung by during Christmas vacation too. We did a little bit of work on his Miata. I don't know if you guys follow Instagram. There's a couple Instagram Miata pictures, and he's helping us out. So in the meantime, he's done a lot of work to his Miata. So DEBOSS Garage has a Miata on the channel. I'm kind of embarrassed, but we have a Miata. But he is ripping the Audi apart. So the Audi is completely stripped down. There's nothing left. There's about 60 pounds of wire that we pulled out of there. And the engine will be coming out shortly. We're starting to build a air scoop for the back window and putting the intercooler and the rad in the trunk. So that's where the Audi's at. Video will be up in a couple weeks or a week or two. This week will be LS. So. Oh yeah, Cummins tour for the school. That'd be alright. Pistonhead production, stoked for this weekend. Awesome. We're gonna get together. Yeah, that's actually cool. We're actually getting together with a couple different YouTube channels. We're getting ahead with Jacob from Pistonhead. They built a diesel Miata. That's kind of what they're famous for. But they're always doing wicked stuff, raising money for high school shop programs and stuff. So check them out. But we're gonna be vlogging. What do they do? Not vlogging.
Drifting.
Yeah, drifting. But what do they do? They're not.
They have a
podcast. That's the word I'm looking for. So check out that podcast.
They're here. They're commenting. I think.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Jacob. And we're also getting together with Shifted Interest, and we're going to do a junkyard build at Tuesday. So that's coming up. That's really exciting. We're looking forward to that. We're just going to go into the scrapyard, everybody grab a vehicle that we think we can get running, that we can find some tires for, and then get it running, and then beat the crap out of it for a while. See who can get taken care of at our free healthcare system, and then have a little barbecue with our families. And we're really looking forward to that too. So nice. We got a bunch of people. What's going on?
I think I released it differently this time.
Oh, okay. Well, that worked. We got Texas. We got where did the Hemi motor get its name? I have no idea, Jonathan Hugay. Second comic is your mom. We got Alberta.
tape boss. Somebody's got a tape boss here, David.
Nice, thanks.
Where are you using it? You using it in the shop?
Yeah, or what do you do for work using the tape boss? That's really cool. Thanks for supporting us. I'm working on getting different pricing, and we've made a couple changes to it that I wanted to get done originally, but the people from Toronto said that it was too expensive to do it that way. So rather than the housing twisting together, next one's going to have it snap together, and it's going to have a rubber ring around the outside there. So a couple updates on it, but I'm glad your first one, Model A, is working. So get the car phone working. I will, but it's the last little thing on the list. I got a lot of stuff to take care of before we worry about the car phone. And even though the novelty is nice, we all have cell phones. So, sorry. Costa Rica, sweet. We were gonna go there for our honeymoon, and then turns out that we got married in October, and Costa Rica's open except for October because of hurricane season. I still wanted to go. My wife didn't want to. Maybe not.
Jake brakes on the Audi.
Oh, Jake brakes on the Audi. Actually, we were thinking about putting Jake brakes on the Silverado at some point. If we were ever to be able to make money off YouTube, I think we'll start souping up the Silverado and doing practical things to it. And Jake brakes is definitely one of them. So, how about a diesel trike? Check out Sean C. Farm. He's got a pretty wicked trike there. I think it's got a Chevette motor on it. So I don't think we're going to steal that idea from him. We'll let him get all the kinks out, and I think rather than us build a diesel one, we'll just go over there and drive it. So
we're hoping to see him cross paths again with him soon.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. So check out Sean C. Farms. He's got that Tankenstein, beautiful, great little channel. He helped us out when we were smaller too, actually.
Yeah, we did a video collab with him a while back. It's only got 2,000 or 3,000 views, so check it out. It's a good video.
Yeah.
We just did that when we were really small, so nobody really saw it.
No.
We're sad about that. But.
Yeah, because Tankenstein is awesome. It actually won an award at Motorama for most unique or most, what the hell is it? Pretty cool. And his budget was really, really low. So it's good motivation for everybody to say, oh, you know what, I can do something like that. So,
did you answer this one here? What's your favorite? Coogie asks, what's your favorite project so far and most hated?
Every project that I'm currently I'm not gonna say that. Every project that I haven't actually started yet is my favorite project because it seems so much cooler than the one I'm working on right now, and that becomes a problem. But the most hated, I cringe. I've had some issues with that motorhome. We made that video on
the Cummins 24,
the 24 valve with the where the bracket wasn't on the pump, and he bought it, had it looked at by a buddy of his, and turns out like the thing was so rotten that everything it keeps breaking on, it keeps leaking, and like even the bolts, all the bolts that used to be a 10 mil are now like a 9.5 mil, and they strip with a 10 mil socket on because it's so rusted. So I hate that project. I actually cringe. But Imran's the guy that owns that. Super cool guy. We hung out with him again today. His brother's got a really nice shop, and got to meet him, check out some cool cars. Super nice guy. So we're working with it, and I think we got it fixed now. So yeah. Thanks
Hello,
for
California. Hello, Richmond.
Nice.
Hamilton, come on down. What are you driving?
Yeah, we'll be hanging out at Toronto Motorsports Park soon. So, then yeah, we'll let you guys know so you guys close by can meet up with us. So, I don't use Bosch power tools because of the name. I use whatever tool is available at the time and comes on sale at the local store. But
use it because your name is Bosch, right?
Yeah. But I am still waiting for that uncle to die. Get that check in the mail. So, an update with you and Roadkill. So, a lot has been going on, and I know I really want to go back to Roadkill nights, but it's also a weekend that we are camping with all of our friends, and we used to hang out with this certain group of friends all the time, and then we all kind of had kids at the same time, and then it kind of spreads out the time that you get to see them. So I really want to go back to Roadkill Nights and definitely meet up with Mike and Dave, especially Mike, because he moved to Florida, and I'd love to go down and when we go down to Florida and race, to swing by the shop. Isn't he in Georgia? Georgia is in Florida, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Georgia's in Florida.
We're Canadians. Let us know, Americans.
So I'd love to meet up with him and show him and have a couple beers with him on his YouTube channel, but we'll have to see if I go to that or not. I don't think we're gonna go because I think we're gonna go camping. It's not very fair. We've got 2 little girls that are a handful, and it's not really fair to leave them with my wife and here set up the camper and go camping and keep the girls under control and have fun while you're doing it. So I think it's kind of a 2-person thing. So I think we're gonna go there.
Tax setup on the Tahoe. Can it be done in 88 or 89 to 99?
Yeah, if it's I'm not 100% sure if it gets the tax signal from the alternator or if it's got a crank sensor on the crankshaft itself. If it's got a crank sensor on the crankshaft, then you can buy that toothed wheel and just set it up on the front pulley, and you can do the exact same thing. Yeah, I don't see why you're not.
Taylor Ray. I've been following that guy and that build particularly. Yeah, I haven't seen. I think he put out an episode today, didn't he? We should check that. It's not really to comment on it. But.
Oh yeah, yeah. I miss a lot of these.
Suggest he reach out to us on his. Leave a comment, guys.
Yeah.
Let him know if he needs help with comments. January, February.
Where are we going?
Costa Rica.
Oh yeah. At some point we will.
What would be your ideal cross-country road trip vehicle without a Cummins?
Hoogie, stop using G. You're going to erase that comment. What is wrong with you? You hang out with us? You say, what, Cummings? I'm not going to even answer that because you don't know how to spell Cummins. Ireland, awesome. So the Benz is coming along nice and slow. We had some issues with the exhaust. And there was a couple comments on the video. We're working through that, and it's not, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. The exhaust is guaranteed for life, but they didn't use stainless wire. They didn't TIG it like we asked. So all the welds started rusting, and on the build we were a little bit frustrated with that, so we went back and forth a couple times. The wastegate was plumbed in wrong, and they fixed that, then they did it wrong. But they stood behind it. I'll use the shop again. I don't think Neil will. But he's going to make the exhaust right. In the meantime, there was a few other small issues, just wiring and whatnot, but the transmission is in it, and hopefully this Sunday it'll be driving under its own power. Maybe not. I guess you have to watch the video to see. But I was busy yesterday and today, but all the rest of the week is back on the LS. So. Yeah,
that TV show called Rich back, and he's been doing some work with them again.
So. Yeah, I went back to the TV show again. Super guys, and actually now the film crew is asking me to work on their vehicles, so I worked on one today. There's another one coming in the shop tomorrow, but simple stuff. So the other guys can handle that in the shop. So
straight pipe the Audi.
Yes, I will guarantee that it will be loud and will scare the crap out of even me driving it. So the plans we have are coming together. We're basically figured out the route that we're going to go with it, and I'm pretty stoked about it. We're not going to share, as it's not the right time to share it yet, because what we want to do is one of the engines we were thinking about isn't going to work out, so we're going to build the other engine and dyno it before we release what it is, just to keep everybody in suspense. And I'm not sure if it's going to work, so rather than bragging about the engine and how awesome it is, we'll just build it and then prove it on the video that we release it. Or we'll just hang our heads in shame and go with a Tesla setup or something. Anyway.
Yeah, dude, body mods like Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift with that Hulk car, but this time make like a maple leaf out of the
What's
car
that?
panels.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I don't know what that's about. Anyway.
Side pipe.
We're thinking about side piping it, but then we got to drive it in public streets too. So if the wastegates go, then we'll be blowing flames at the car beside us. So we might have to do that with some baffles or some diverters in the exhaust. But we'll cross that when we get there. So.
Yeah. What would you run for twin turbos on a 4BT?
Actually, I came across a nice little compound setup, R2S Borg and Warner, and I don't have the because it's a very compact setup. It's a 2RS or R2S. I can't remember. It's one of those. Look up Borg and Warner compound turbo. They're actually on little international V6s, I think. I'm not sure, but the Power Stroke version of the 6-cylinder version of the Power Stroke has a little compound turbo on it, and I think those are actually a really good setup for the 4BTs. Check those out.
Say some truck with roadkill happens on
back
the
glass
back glass today.
I'm not sure what that means. Catch an Andrew. Hey, Andrew. Nice and close by.
Louisville, Kentucky. Love your vids. Keep up the good videos. Know anyone with a lead on a Thunder 702 engine?
No, that's a nice big girl. So that's they're gonna have dragsters for that. So
swap to Cummins.
Andrew B. So that was from before.
Is that continued from here? I don't know.
Oh, this is a good one for you, Aaron. Are you getting into cars now? Now that Rich mentioned that you knew nothing about cars, or I think we're putting some smiles on Aaron's face with different cars that we're getting into and getting involved in.
I was into model cars. I built like little cars, but that doesn't mean I know what I was. You know, you just glue that stuff together. But I was a Porsche guy before.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
right on.
I just like them. I don't know anything. Now I feel like I know probably more just through editing with 400 videos than probably most guys that call themselves car guys.
Yeah. You have to, because you go in depth and if Aaron.
Not that I could carry a conversation, but
I am pretty bad at not telling Aaron what we're doing in the video or what this video is. I just quickly, because YouTube is not my first thing. It's still making money in the shop and trying to keep the lights on is my first priority. So I grab the camera, I quickly make a video, but I don't want to do 20 takes, and I don't want to think about exactly how the video is going to go. There's when we go to a show, like when we did Kyuga's shockwave truck, you really think about, okay, we need this shot, we need that shot, we need to flow together.
Yeah. When I'm there and I'm shooting, so I'll typically try to come down maybe once a week or something to Rich's shop, and I'll actually hold the camera and do some of my own things, maybe shoot an intro, or if there's a piece that I know maybe needs a new redo that, then we'll do some of that. But I typically try to craft some story element into whatever we're putting together so that it's a little more entertaining, right?
Yeah, and I think of jokes or something while I'm working, and we quickly throw a little joke scene in there or something funny, and that's all right. But for the most part,
it's all him. He's the comedy genius here.
my hands are dirty. I just grab the camera and hit record or whatever.
We should talk about that, just to let you guys see kind of. This is what we're shooting everything on. We shoot everything on this. These little guys are bulletproof. I say that, but I mean, he's gone through like, I don't know, about 8 of these?
Yeah, 8's the magic number.
Maybe 6 this year? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I find these on eBay. This is a trade secret, guys. I can find these for like $100 or less. If you guys have them, send them to us. But, if I can find them, I mean, you know.
So the nice thing is
340 HS.
Yeah, the nice thing is we've got 8 batteries and 8 chargers now. So before it was always one.
We got
battery.
Tons of batteries for these now.
Yeah. So we're pretty good about that.
But these are great because he can run over these with a forklift.
and I just buy another one. Another camera. So, but yeah, I grabbed the camera, dirty hands, and a lot of grit goes into the lens, and then the lens doesn't open and close anymore. But Favorite truck of all time? Well, I'm happy to say that it's actually my Silverado, a 2005 manual Cummins Silverado. I don't think I'd build it any other way, and I am really enjoying driving it. So, unfortunately, there's only a couple of them in the world, so it's going to be hard to find one. But I love everything about it, honestly. So,
Yeah.
95K 2500, beautiful. I had a 92 and a 96. 96
Laura, Ontario,
1500,
come on
yeah.
by, bring it by.
Yeah.
Love to
So-
see that.
We will do it right with the Audi. The thing is,
Hello, Michigan.
we're such a time crunch too, though, because so far not a whole lot of sponsors have lined up. So it's a weekend night thing. We're trying to work on other things.
If you guys are connected to businesses that are looking, for exposure, this is
Yep.
great for anyone that wants exposure.
Yep.
I wouldn't try to talk to anybody who does not want exposure. That's a pretty particular thing that some businesses are interested in and others are not. And that's fine. Those are the kinds of companies that we're looking for to sponsor. If they're in automotive, then maybe they can give us parts and what that value is. We do have a tier package that we're talking to people with.
But we'll definitely do it right and do the best job we absolutely can. We say time crunch because in October we're already lose all our track time because it's too cold. So it'll drive completely different as soon as you guys know there are 7 degrees and below. The tires act different, so it's hard to we can make it go fast in a straight line, but as for the road course aspect, we're going to lose that. So we really got to get going on it, and there's a lot of things that we can fix between October and January. Maybe even put the roll cage and stuff in then rather than do it now. Just get it running, get it moving, and get it stopping, and get it out there on the track. So DEBOSS is going slow and steady.
Hello, Motion Auto TV.
Nice. Hey.
It's cool to see you here.
Yeah.
We should let us know. Send us an email with your address. We'll give you one. We'll send you one.
Yeah. I'd love to.
Craziest car. Oh, and how is the DEBOSS? Sorry, answer the.
Yeah, so DEBOSS is going slow and steady. We're getting our prices nailed down to get it built cheaper, and they're moving in home hardware. So still working with them. I haven't really pitched it to anybody else as of yet because I'm waiting for that other pricing and seeing what the response is on what needs to be better or worse. I know I want to make the housing so it clicks together rather than twists together. So you can basically chuck it against the wall and it'll stay in one piece with a rubber overmold and then go from there. But we're still working on it. But yeah, it's definitely not easy and definitely didn't move as fast as I would have hoped. It's too bad that it didn't go on Dragons Den. That would have helped out a lot. But it is what it is. So
do you want to tell that story since it's about a year since
right.
you've been on there?
So I went to Dragons Den, which is Canada's version of Shark Tank, and actually a couple of the guys from Shark Tank actually started out on Dragons Den.
So Kevin O'Leary
and
Mike. Was it Mike?
No.
What's his name?
Mike and I don't know. It doesn't matter.
If you know, tell us.
But I made a deal with Weckerly. The thing was we went back to that TV thing where we said, we turned the TV down and it's all fake. And unfortunately, Dragons Den is one of those that has some reality aspects to it.
Yeah, we're sure that there are businesses that...
There's deals that went through. And but I think it's a lot more of the $50,000 deals, and I wouldn't be surprised if CBC cuts the check for that. At the end of the day, they are paid actors sitting on a chair. They all have mics in their ear. They're all getting told what to do. If you see the girls, they always have one ear always covered, so that always covers the mic. And then the people on the outside,
or the earpiece,
they actually have the earpiece on the side that the camera never shows, right? And it's tricky. They told me to say stuff online that was that was completely false, that was not true. They're putting words in my mouth that I didn't say, but at the end of the day, it's not the reality TV that I was hoping for. I knew that going in. I actually talked to one of the ex-Dragons on Facebook. I Facebooked him, and I got a response back right away. And so I knew it wasn't him or her, but it was a secretary.
It was an assistant.
It was yeah. So it must have been an assistant because it was like Saturday at like 6 o'clock at night or whatever. And I said, hey, I got this idea for a business. Can you help me out? And right away I got a response saying, Too busy, don't have time to look left or right, but thanks. So I typed back right away, said, hey, can you let the Dragon know for me that I appreciate them and all the work that they do, because they do a lot of charity work and philanthropy. So I got a smiley face back, said, will do, Emily. Or Sarah, or Julie, or I don't know. But anyway, so every time something happened with Tape Boss, I would Facebook her and said, hey, I got a prototype. Hey, I got a meeting. Hey, I got a meeting with a client. And every time she go, hey, good for you, congratulations. So when I went on Dragon's Den, I said, hey, Susie, can you ask the Dragon for me and say, like, what should I not do online? And then the Dragon responded back, signed their name to it, and said, don't ever expect a dime. It's not going to happen. Overestimate your sales for your company. Undervalue your business, and just have fun with it. It's a good experience, but at the end of the day, it's just TV, and you will not see a dime. Those are the words coming out of their mouth. So I went in doing that. I had a lot of fun with it, and I thought it was entertaining enough. I made a deal with Weckerly. He was out, and then
all of the Dragons went out.
No, not all of them. Jim was still in.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else went out, and then I brought Weckerly back in again. So it was really good. I asked for almost $400,000, completely overvalued my business. So I did that wrong, but that's okay.
Not one sale.
I didn't have one sale going in there. In reality, I should have waited a year until I had sales under the belt, but that was too bad. So, yeah.
If you guys if you know any inventors, you are an inventor. Like,
yeah, share your experiences too. Hey, I was gonna say put that on Drive Tribe, but actually put it on our Facebook group, DEBOSS Garage. So I've had some questions with inventing and stuff before. It is extremely difficult. It's extremely hard. There's a bunch of companies that reach out to you and say, hey, it's a fantastic idea. We have buyers that we work with. We got buyers lined up. And then you get excited. And then they say, you know what, but we need to know that you're serious. So we have a buyer ready to go, but give us $10,000. It's like,
yeah, there's a lot of scams.
Yeah,
people
and I went with Invent Help, which is a giant scam. Like, don't ever talk to Invent Help.
Watch the series. We have done a series on Tape Boss.
Yeah.
I think there's about 6-8 episodes.
Yeah, and we will update it. It's just kind of in that limbo stage right now. We're waiting for some stuff to happen, and then we'll go from there. So.
It's kind of a topic that you want to wait long time after things are sort of set in stone. There's not going to be any issues with divulging some of these secrets.
Right.
We are trying to.
I got to cover my butt too. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. In your opinion, what would be a good family vehicle for diesel manual tranny combo?
The louder the engine, the better, because then you can't hear your kids in the back. That's awesome. But the best manual, most reasonable, I think, would be like an NV4500, which is what I put in my truck. Family vehicle, you're not going to be pulling much. Like the NV5600 just splits another gear, but has the same overdrive. So an NV4500 is more reasonably priced and easier to get, way better than the Gut Trag. And a good diesel. It depends whether you're going for fuel economy or what, or are you talking stock or what you would build yourself? Because I don't know if it came across, but I think the Cummins is a pretty good engine. What type of modifications would a 6BT or 4BT need for a cooling system? Not much, because the Cummins, I find, doesn't warm up that fast, or really overheats unless you're stuck in traffic. So my fans barely come on, and that's why it's good on fuel, because it's a very efficient engine that uses most of its heat. So
Can we we're gonna shift gears here, I think, because we want to get over to Drive Tribe and check out some of your guys' rides. We got a ton of response from you guys last time we did this. It's been a couple months, so now we want to kind of get caught up here. If you guys don't know, check us out on Drive Tribe. You can find that at debossgarage.com/drivetribe, and that'll take you right to our page. And the deal here is you show off your builds, and we'll put them on the podcast live stream. So.
Yeah. And the point of this stuff is to appreciate everybody's builds, no matter what make or model, and also to motivate us to stop watching YouTube and actually go out in the shop and finish our projects that we started years and years ago.
Right. So I think first one off here is this guy.
Nice.
Looks pretty awesome. That's from Lauren Davies. Would love to hear some story about this, or how you got started with that, or what's the deal? What are you trying to do with this? Yeah,
what did it start out with? Is it Holden?
It looks familiar though.
Go
like
back.
Is
it
YouTube.
A Holden? Yeah, Holden
here.
HQ 1 ton.
73 Holden HQ 1 tonner 308 V8 Trimatic 10-inch LS.
Australia, nice. Take that to the burnout competitions. Nice light flat deck on the back and nice 308
awesome.
in it. Yeah,
it's wicked.
Catalina right on.
Let's look at this guy.
Nice old 4-door floater boat. Get that thing running and get it on the road.
Texas.
It is on the road, right on. See a plate. Nice. 400, sweet.
Same engine as the GTO.
Yeah, with air conditioning. Gotta be Texas. Nice.
Yeah.
And then the bus.
1970.
I love the bus.
The bus. This is
Yeah,
by 1956 GM
Nice.
PD 4104 camper. It's a bit bigger than a 12 valve. With, 671 in Detroit.
Slow and steady. That's awesome. I love. I seen one of those going down the road, all painted up with a car trailer behind it, and just gorgeous. I love.
Wicked.
Yeah, I'd love one of those one day. Just but then redo the interior completely to. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
That's awesome. Let's go see what else is here. Some of the projects. It looks like a little collection here.
Nice.
60 Vortec.
With Christmas lights. Right on.
Getting some plowing done.
13. I rebuilt a couple of those cockshots. 1355. Yeah, they were like the most common tractor. I think it had like 6 different companies. White cockshot. There's like 2 others that were all the same brand, but under a different brands with the same tractor. Those were good tractors. Yeah. So nice.
Oh, that's it.
Right on.
This guy's Phoenix, Arizona. 74 Dodge, Power Wagon, 360 auto. Picked this up a few years ago. Rough shape. Many hours in the garage, and this is the end result.
That's a beautiful truck. I love it.
Yeah, let's look at this.
Yeah, those old girls. The wiring I found was the most frustrating part, but very nice stance. I like the rims, very nice. Right on.
Yeah, sweet. Another short update. Oh, this is the van.
Right on.
For startup, sense the serpentine conversion, intercooler installation, driveline shop.
Nice.
I think there's a video here, so we're gonna hear this thing.
So this is what was the swap? I can't remember. Well, it's got boost, so it's got to be pretty cool. That must be an LS. We got no noise.
What's that?
You got no sound?
I can hear it.
Yeah. Stop being selfish. Well, that definitely sounds like a diesel. 6.5? Sounds like a 6.5 from your headphone. I think so. Right on.
Let's see.
So remember where you park, you just leave the oil stain.
Skipping through here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Keep going. Actually,
Was it the 4BT?
Funny thing, I don't think so.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Funny thing is, just drove a Ventura van back from. That's no 4BT.
Ooh, yeah.
I should know that. Anyway, I drove a Ventura van back just on Sunday there. Broke down, had to get a tow strap to pull us along. Yeah.
62 Chevy C10.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Leave the patina
235.
just like that. Might need a new frame though. Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There we go. Right on.
Yeah, cool. Nice. Yeah, some of these projects are done, some of these are not. It's all good. Let me see if I can get this bigger.
Got the 216. Looks like the same engine as the Fleetmaster. Sounds like it.
Nice.
Yeah, so the Fleetmaster is back.
Hold on.
So I drove it down to deliver it to him, and I drove it for
So
Oh, 235.
Start
Okay.
over. Can't hear you.
oh, now the 235 looks exactly like the 216, but yeah, it must be a little bit newer. But yeah, the Fleetmaster came back, so I drove it that hour to deliver it, and then I think when I did that, something started leaking oil, so now I got to fix the oil leak. So CAA dropped it back off again, so whatever, we'll get her fixed.
72 Pontiac Le Mans.
Right on.
Custom Mod LS. 72 was taken approximately 3-4 months after I bought it. Managed to remove the rear wheel covers. Got new wheels. Same place. Cars and coffee. We should try to hit that.
Yeah, at some point. We should do a lot of things, but
Yeah.
all of a sudden we said what one Saturday a month we're gonna devote to YouTube, and now it's more like 3. So that's why we're probably not going to roadkill nights, because I'm gonna go camping with my family. So
Sold the 350 lighter.
yeah, Pontiac blue. I love it.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I think. I love that.
Is that really a Pontiac?
That's awesome. Nice. Looks like some people are posting here.
Yeah, let's catch
Yeah,
up
cool.
on the posts. And
Like I told you, there's a lot of. Oh, we're making our way.
okay,
Ford F350 Crew Cab Long Box Dually.
nice.
Call Frank.
We call Frank.
Yeah.
As in like.
Frankenstein?
No, like a big hot dog, like a giant, way too long crew cab long box.
Oh, here's a video.
Yeah, go to the middle.
Oh,
You gotta rush through. A big hearse shifter. Nice.
is it playing? No.
No, it's not playing.
Shoot, sorry about that.
I think the brake pedal goes down pretty far. You might want to fix that before you go down. I like that.
Gauges. That's nice.
That is a lot of gauges. What are you monitoring?
Holy.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and a pillar.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Are you monitoring your wife's car? She
The
drives
Ford.
in the opposite direction.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fram. You're using Fram? I got a lot of shit for using Fram. And I was never a believer, like, I'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it type of thing on Fram, but the Neighbors 6.5, the oil filter collapsed.
Hybrid. You see
And-
that? That's way good. Chips are for dipping.
Nice. I love it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, I love those.
Right on.
Cool.
A little work to go yet, but
Columbus, Ohio. 1 year in the making.
didn't we see this one last time?
93. It
Yeah,
might
we
have been updated.
Yeah. Oh, it's been updated. What did he do? Yeah, we saw this one.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Paint it. Yeah.
It might have been, somebody might have upvoted it since.
Okay.
Check this guy out here.
Nice.
Now, this is just a photo. You need to send us a video of this.
Yeah.
We need to see this thing.
That is awesome.
Trey Rogers. 200 mile per hour and a mile Cummins. Powered rat rod. 1,000 horsepower.
2 bottles.
Plus
of
2.
Nice.
Jeez. Yeah, I guess. LB7 conversion.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Right on.
It's from Jonathan. Here's another. Oh wait, this one's old.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back.
Oh no,
to
it's not. Sorry, I'm lying. Was a 4.3. Oh, there's some comments here. 6.2. Yeah. We seen these before?
I haven't seen this.
These
one.
look older. Yeah. Yeah, we got the update on that.
Okay.
That's it.
Beauty. Thanks, guys, for sending that in.
Oh, we got one new one here.
Okay.
73 Nova. Let's check this out. Ohio.
Right on.
This is from Sean.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Right on. Nice little patch on the trunk there. Awesome.
So working on things. Frame rail connectors are in for the works. Carb spacer. Zip tie drags.
Nice.
Yeah, how was zip tie drags?
Oh, you got him to sign the box.
Sign
That's
the
awesome.
box.
Right on. 15
Quarter
flat.
mile and 15 flat.
Nice.
94.
Nice.
Yeah, 350. That's wicked.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right on.
Alright guys, thanks a lot. Yeah, if you guys don't know what we're doing, we're looking at Drive Tribe, so debossgarage.com/drivetribe. Check it out. Post your rides. This is where we show them off, so let's get back to some of this. Can't imagine what this
I will never start a video gaming channel.
Oh, shoot.
Don't even have to about. Those are all the new ones. We're going up?
No. Just catching up.
Yeah, okay. I'll never start a video gaming.
Yeah. So we
channel.
don't do any video gaming.
John, where in the world do you think that I have time to play video games? Like, come on. We do have practical projects coming up to 3.3 is getting machined right now to go on the Escalade. We got the transmission out, and we'll be starting the Escalade series probably in a couple months. He's taking his sweet time ordering parts and stuff, but I think he's getting excited once the engine will be done. The injection pump will be getting done. We'll make a video on rebuilding all that, and then what's after that? Then another completely impractical project.
The boat?
No, we got a boat. Yeah, we got a boat that's coming up. Just a quick series on that through a transmission and a Peterbilt. So that's coming up. That's all done. And then we're putting another Mercedes, doing another swap in a W140 sedan. So, but that's all later.
How to deal with manual transmission and lightweight rebuild. This taking 5 months and very little communications. Me calling him. Oh, so someone's doing the work for you. And it's taking them too long?
Yeah, 5 months is a bit much for just a transmission rebuild. It took me 2.5 months to rebuild that boat motor, but that's because we had issues with somebody putting the wrong pistons in that engine, and then we had to send some parts back. So, but 5 months is a bit much just for yeah. You know what? Honestly, you got to go see him in person, and hopefully you didn't pay him. Just pick it up and bring it somewhere else, because that yeah, not so good.
Best diesel scan tool on the market today? What would you say?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. The other shop in town.
The cheapest one? No.
No, not the cheapest one. Snap-on had one for $8,000 that did just about everything, but I honestly don't know because I can't compare one to the next, so I can't tell you that. Sorry.
Good cameras. Yeah, we love these cameras. 10-year-old Canon still works like a good. I wish Canon would get on the 4K train. Jeez. How hard would it be to put a hot tub in the back of a plow truck?
Not that difficult, but just, do you want your GTO done or not? And whatever you ask me to do, I just say, do you want me to work on the GTO or not? So there's your answer for that.
Hello from Yellowknife.
Nice. Putting a 54 International on 89 Dakota frame with 12. Why a Dakota frame? Is the width the problem? Because the Cummins, you're gonna have to. Are you doing solid axle swap and beefing up the suspension? Because that's gonna twist that frame too. Even just the 12 valve is gonna hurt that Dakota. I understand the. If the length is the issue, then you got to cut the frame out of a 3/4 ton at least. It's just, I don't know. I wouldn't. That's a lot of weight, man. Dressed 12 valve weighs 1,250 pounds with oil in it. So to put that in perspective, like a 350 weighs like 400, between 400 and 500, somewhere around there. 350, 400. So it's almost 3 of those engines sitting in the front. So just keep that in mind. And drive shaft and all that, you're just going to twist all that. Diff isn't going to hold it. So it's a lot of monkeying around to get that done. So be careful what you're getting into and hop on some forums for that one. Don't worry about sponsoring us right now. Well,
just ask your friends.
Yeah. Or your parents. Go ask your parents.
Do you attend any training?
Like a licensed mechanic just from the school, but not updated, which is why I'm sticking with the older stuff and not getting into like I pretty much worked myself out of a job because a lot of my customers were buying new tractors and I couldn't fix it because I don't have the equipment. So and as soon as you're not a dealer, I tell guys too, if you want to work for me, that's fine, but you're going to be outdated the second you're done school because there are no retraining for small guys like me. So
research any Toyota diesels?
Only the Helixes that I worked on in Burkina Faso when we went down there, and that is a long-term plan, is to go back to Burkina and work in different shops over there and just kind of tour around and see how they do things. And I love the old Helixes, but those were the only Toyota diesels that I've ever worked on, and probably my favorite truck even over a Cummins. It's just we don't have them here in North America. So
also Pirelli, did I say that right?
I guess you got rid of them. You can go on tapeboss.com and just order one, and we'll just put it in the mail. And I don't know how long it takes to get to Ireland, but it'll be a couple of weeks anyway. But
if you're in Canada, you can pick them up or ask about them or order them online through Home Hardware. Otherwise, anywhere else in the world, you can order them straight through our tapeboss.com website.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's tapeboss.com. If you have too much valve lash on a Cummins, it'll rattle like crazy, and you'll probably wear out your rockers or your cam quickly. The point is to have zero lash when the engine warms up. If you have too much lash, your valves don't close all the way.
Put a magnet on.
It's not a tape measure. It's a voice recorder that attaches to any tape measure. So go out and buy a tape measure that has a magnet on the end of it and stick a tape boss on the side of it. Done.
Yeah, so you can get a tape that has a magnet on it.
That's the whole point of the tape boss, is it fits on any tape measure. But it's hard to get that point across. I'm not building a tape measure, just a voice recorder, and it sticks on the side.
Yeah, you made this so that you could keep using.
Yeah, everybody's got their favorite tapes, and I like the Stanley. Some guys like the 30-footer, some guy likes the 16, some guy likes the 24, and it fits on all of them.
Specifically is kind of made with the Stanley in mind, right?
Right. But it even fits on dollar store tapes and whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Tape boss, I throw a button and delete my recording.
Okay, and that's a matter of getting used to it. It's a fine line between having it being a pain in the ass to use or really easy to use. So I kind of thought that I don't know. If you got a better idea, let me know. It's just that's what I came up with, and keep it simple. I don't want to hit another button to erase it and then move your finger over to record again. It's basically just as fast as possible to get it done. So, so we got a 95K 2500 with the 4080. I saw you had to rig the transmission on yours. The 4080 needs to know a throttle position sensor, but it needs a standalone controller. The E stands for electronic, so it's electronically shifted. So it needs to know TPS, so it needs to know where your throttle is, and whether it should downshift or upshift, or whether you're hard on the pedal or if you're soft on the pedal. So you do need a standalone and a TPS. So I took my TPS off of the drive-by-wire throttle pedal. If it's older, the TPS will be either on the injection pump, on the diesel, or if it was a gas, it'd be on the throttle body. So,
what wheels are we using?
For the Audi, we've got some 18s on there now. We wouldn't mind some 19s, but doesn't matter. If you got some 19-inch, actually, you know what? We've got 4 18-inch rims, but they're, I don't know how wide, but the Mercedes rims that we had, the back tires were a lot wider. We need 4 or 2, or we'll probably get away with two wider back rims for the Audi with a 5x112 bolt pattern. We'll probably destroy the front rims. I'm sure we'll destroy at least 1 or 2. So we got some spares for that, and then we need some rims for the back. So I got into mechanicking because I'm cheap, and I didn't want to pay somebody to fix my own vehicle. So I took grade 9 auto because I said, these mechanics are all a bunch of liars and cheats. I didn't want to pay somebody to work on my vehicle. And then I just fell in love with it and kept doing it. So.
Same reason you got into construction, right?
Yeah. Hey, Jared. Yeah, keep going. Love channel. Go down, down. Yeah.
What does 4BT mean?
So 4-cylinder, 4-bore turboed. If it's a 4BTA, means it's 4-bore turboed aftercooled. So 4BT just goes right from turbo over. Okay, there you go. 6BT means 6-bore. Oh, look at that. Okay. See, so these we were taking so long, and other people are answering the questions. It's awesome. Yeah, thanks. Now we can kind of We're gonna wrap up in about 5 minutes, but
how's your brother doing? Which one? One with the barn?
Oh, my brother. Good. I swung in there the other day, so he's got all drywall in on the inside.
Should do an update on that, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
He's got, did he pour?
No floor yet.
No floor.
No, it's budget, and he's got another little baby on the way. So he might be moving in there, actually.
Oh, really? His wife's upset?
No, I'm just saying that it's getting pretty loud in the house there.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see what we got here. Why can't I find DEBOSS Garage? I don't know.
On DriveTribe.
You can.
DriveTribe.
You spelled it right, so I don't know.
Yeah, /
They don't have, so it's not DEBOSS Garage, or it's not drivetribe.com/DEBOSS Garage. They have this weird, it's almost like, it's like a live update link thing. So every time you visit our page, it's a different link. And I think that's so they can track who's sharing the link itself. So it's overcomplicated, but there's no drivetribe.com/DEBOSS Garage. So that's why we made DEBOSSGarage.com/drivetribe. And that way it just goes to our link so that it just sees it as a referral from us, but it gets you there every time. The way.
Yep, you can go right to the bottom of the screen. These guys are having a conversation between themselves. That's awesome. Like, my favorite video is when you took the dog to the scrapyard. I'm like, I don't have a dog. We didn't release it. We've got quite a compilation of all the vehicles going to the scrapyard. Got some good ones. So we'll just put a video on the scrapyards coming up. Yeah.
You ever deleted a turbo on a Cummins?
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Before you do that, just take your boost. Just unhook your turbo and take it for a drive and see what a gutless pig it is without boost. So,
Rather be filthy than rich.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks,
guys. Yeah,
if you, I don't know. Let us know if you guys want like like shirts. Like we do have shirts, but I mean, you know,
we kind of designed them. Okay, is everybody out there watching? If any of you guys design shirts, or you want to do that, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, if somebody wants to design shirts for us, and you can go
just send us an email.
Yeah, send us an email and send us something. How you would design?
Kind of afraid to do that.
No. I think send us a picture of a shirt,
and then we'll have our Patreon community vote on it. How's that?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that way?
We can do that.
So if everybody, I don't know if anybody's going to even do this, but if you guys want to send us a shirt design, then we'll have the Patreon community vote on what one we pick. I don't know.
And then if we
get any emails, we'll do that.
If we go with it, then you can work on a commission off of the shirts. Is that fair or no? Were we gonna do?
Hard to do that. I don't know. Yeah, especially if it's all over the world. I have no idea where these people are.
Right. We'll give you a shout out. Do a lot of work for us. So we'll give you a shout out to you. Thanks for making these. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll work something out. We don't want to do it for nothing. But if the shirts work out and we can sell some more merch or whatever, then we'll work with you. But some nice sayings like I'd rather be filthy than rich, and then like the name Filthy Rich underneath, or even. We've been kind of trying to toy with the DEBOSS Garage logo. If you guys think of, if you guys want to design something new or whatever, we're kind of at a stage where if we keep going, then we can't change it because then we're gonna be like it's gonna be kind of recognized. I don't know. Anyway.
Car show, regular car reviews. We'd love to meet that guy. He's in Pennsylvania, I think.
Okay.
Anyway. Clean City. No video or sound. I don't know. Other people have sound.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, maybe that's old. In Ohio. I think they're the same conversation.
Any more 12 valve builds? We were actually just about had the Commander sold. There was with a customer, humming and hawing. We were looking at some different figures, and then unfortunately he found mold in his house and had to spend a bunch of pile of money on his house. So it's always the way it goes, but there will be more. Yep, sit tight.
Got a C4500 project, Duramax coming out. Cummins going in.
Nice.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Sorry. We kind of start out with the idea that we're going to do, we want to show off people's builds, kind of keep things a little different, and then, do some of these Q&As as well. All right. 40s and 50s cars again. We do more. Hoogie.
What's that?
Hoogie's asking.
Will you build 40s, 50s cars again? No, I will not. Actually, well, I have a convertible that I might. I know that there's training for, there is lots of training for the aftermarket. I do understand that. I'm talking about the more the heavy equipment. Like when Case comes up, Case or John Deere doesn't come, when they come out with a new tractor or new equipment, they're not too eager to let the public know how to fix it because the whole point is to bring it back to the dealership. So I need to do some HP tuning courses, but for the rest, our Cummins swaps and that, so far I haven't really needed to or can find the time to get out there too. So it's one of those things. And we're not in the States. The courses, every course that I ever went to, even through the dealer, ended up just being a sales pitch for whatever they were selling, whether it was, oh, we got this thing on brake drums for transport trucks. Well, it was just another sales pitch. And then, oh, we got this out for this new thing. Well, it was just a sales pitch for whatever they were selling and didn't really end up learning anything. So, yeah.
Good night, Salesman Auto.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks for helping us out.
Yeah. Yes, we're gonna do the Duramax build at some point in something old and cool.
Still looking for a truck.
Yeah, still looking for the truck and the money to buy the truck. So yeah.
Lexus GX 460. Have you heard of that one?
No, I don't know. I haven't driven it.
We don't really keep up with the new cars.
No.
Like,
unfortunately.
Dime a dozen, and a lot of those.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's something that catches our interest.
Well, I think we might get our hands on the new diesel Equinox, but other than that, I don't think. Yeah.
Thanks, New Level Auto, for we see that super chat. I don't think there's a question attached to that though. Thanks. What's up with the race, Audi? Lots of things behind the scenes.
Yeah. Just sit tight.
Sit tight though.
Yeah. Lots of stuff going on. So
nobody's paying us to work on that, so that is happening. But there's a lot of things just lining up and how those things are happening. But in the meantime, there's customer builds and the LS Mercedes is got to get done.
And there's a lot of small little jobs that I don't make videos on because they're a pain and they're small and they're kind of pointless. It's I don't know. I got to do brakes on a car. That's fine. Or
really cool brakes video coming up sometime soon. No, we're shooting.
That was a big smile.
We're not telling you anything about that, but you'll see.
Yeah,
really cool.
Yeah, we all got pretty excited about that one today, but yeah, we're getting there.
How do you emission test in Ontario with a swap?
with
Ontario
with a swap.
How do you do the emissions? Be creative, guys.
Be very creative. If there's a way, if there's a will, there's a way around it. So and it is legal. It's not really right or I don't know. You can do it.
If you have friends in Northern Ontario, that's very helpful.
Yeah.
You can leave it there, but why are turbos becoming so popular, but yet in the longer term it looks like it is going to be
in the long term it does cost more because you got more moving parts. That's all there is to it. But turbos make it that much more efficient, and who doesn't love the little whine of a turbo? So it's a neat age where we're starting to understand. And computers are able to understand the graphings of when to put fuel in and whatnot, and we're talking about that with guys where we dynoed the engine. They build $20,000 carbureted engines, and you can go to grab any electronic engine, hack it, and get into it, and add a turbo. It's robust enough to be able with 6-bolt mains and whatnot to take that boost and make just the same horsepower on probably $2,000. So
yeah, drive clean. Northern Ontario is the key. Will a 58, 57 Chevy Apache cab mount onto a 93 Chevy Suburban?
Sure will. Make it fit. You can do anything you want. I seen a Miata on a Suburban frame with swampers on it, so I'm sure you can make it work. I got one of my customers, the guy that has the Hummer, he's got a 57 that he put on a Canyon frame, and it seemed to fit pretty nice. So I don't know whether the wheelbase is the same, like side to side or whatnot. You probably have to stretch or shrink the frame, but I'm sure it'll fit. So.
Favorite hydraulic crimping tool? Thanks for helping us out on Patreon.
Yeah, thanks. It's awesome. Nice.
Favorite crimping tool?
Favorite crimping tool?
Hydraulic crimping tool.
Hydraulic crimping tool for like hydraulic hoses? Hydraulic? I don't know. The big press that comes down, squeezes a little thing into a cone, and then you push the button. And I don't know. Hand crimpers, don't buy the cheap crimpers. Just
yeah, they're cheap stuff.
No, the cheap crimpers don't make a nice crimp on the butt connectors. But I've got multiple pairs. Ones that crimp on the teeth, and then strip behind the hinge. And then opposites too, depends on whatever position I'm in. And then I got some ones that are actually a fork, on pliers that have a little set screw, and then it grabs the wire, and you can strip the wire from the face of the wire rather than the side. So it depends where you can get your pliers in. It depends how tight of a position that you're in. So
it's like a college for mechanics in Ontario.
okay, so this was actually important for me because when I worked at a shop that did both transport trucks and tractors, and the transport trucks, they wanted you to go to Mohawk for 1 day a week, and the problem with that is that you just lost a day's pay once a week for 3 years while you went to school, minus the summer vacation. So add that up, and I would have lost about $14,000 worth of income. If you go to, I went to Fanshawe in London, and they did the farm equipment, the ag program there. They have an excellent, I can say firsthand that their truck shop and their tractor shop is top notch. But when you go for 2 months at a time, you go on unemployment, so you're getting paid to go to school. They also pay for your books, and your housing or travel time. So you get your 66%, your books covered, and your travel time. So you're not losing as much money as if you go to school 1 day a week. So I would highly recommend Fanshawe. It's a great little city to live in too for 2 months at a time. It's a beautiful city. It's spread out. All of a sudden, 10 minutes, you're in country. Much better than I don't know. All I know is Mohawk and Fanshawe, but I can vouch for Fanshawe. So.
Case died when they changed from Cummins to FD.
Yeah, I know. A lot of issues with that. So, new Cummins in the Nissan truck. The V8, I don't know. I haven't heard too much, other than I know the cost of the truck itself is quite high for what it is. I think, yeah. So basically, it's a V8. It's a V8 5-liter Cummins, I think. But basically, every single tractor, transport truck, and heavy equipment is 6 in a row. So they must be thinking of something there. I don't know. 6 works. So depends what you're using it for, I guess. But I don't have a good enough opinion because I haven't heard too much about it. No different than you Googling it online yourself. So.
How do you program the shift point of a gas train with the low RPM of a diesel swap?
So if it's an E, I use that US shift Bowman controller, and you just go right in and you program, like when you go in, it gives you all the options. You got a 4L60 gasser, 4L60 low RPM diesel. Just click on low RPM diesel. It picks up a generic tune for you, and then you tune it as it is on its own. I don't know what kind of transmission you're using, so yeah, let me know. Oh, 4L60E. Oh, yeah. A couple more minutes, and then I think we'll shut her down.
Yeah, if you guys have questions, fire them away. We're going to be closing up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Comes using a small... What's that? Oh, okay.
Pizza.
I think it's just an answer.
Okay. So yeah, other than that.
Yeah. What's going on with the Hummer dump truck?
So the Hummer dump truck, we got it all wired up, and it went into the parade. We disconnected the front axle for it because he had different gear ratios. He himself put the right diff in it now, so the diffs match again, and then the interior had to be custom made because the cab is different. So the actual cabs on the Hummers are like cab and a bit or something like that. So he's getting all the interior made to fit properly, and he'll probably put most of the interior back in it himself because he's more familiar with the Hummers than I am. And once he's done that, we'll probably put just the wipers and the washer on it, and then I think it's done. So then I think he's actually using it all next week to move stone. It runs and starts great now. So he needs I know he bought a whole bunch of parts for it, but he still needs the window motors too, so we'll probably end up doing that again. So, yep.
The guy with the Fummins still want to sell his conversion
Yes.
parts.
So, hit me up at DEBOSSgarage@gmail.com.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't get missed, because some of the ones at DEBOSS Garage Sales get missed because I don't check that one as often. But he's got the NV4500 in it now, So I'm sure he wants to sell those parts. So if you hit me up there, I'll ask him if I can share his phone number, and I'll just give you his number, and I'll stay out of it. You can deal directly with him. So yeah, 4BT would work great in a Tacoma.
Think of the Dodge Dakotas, 97 to 2004.
Yeah, they were decent trucks. Rick's got a 04 and 05, and I did the RT Dakota on the I think it was an 02, and they were nice enough to work with. The wiring, like, I don't honestly know why that truck is running, but it's running. So it was a V6 wiring harness on a V8 engine or something or other. I don't know, but when we plugged it in,
so that was RT.
So that was RT.
So check out the RT Baker build.
Yeah.
I want it's another series that doesn't have a lot of PVs. Hoogie's asking about the GTO.
I will make some GTO videos. You know, we were this close today. I left to go. I had to go all afternoon, but I was this close to getting the young guy to sand it and get it.
Oh, just get it sanded down.
Yeah. So we're getting close. Sorry, Hoogie. Yeah. It will happen. LS this week. Get that done, and then it's Audi GTO and the small jobs in between. So it's happening. So guys, none of the projects are dead in the water. Even that the Studebaker crew cab truck is actually. I got a transmission that's rebuilt, and we're actually
no one's heard of this. I don't think anybody.
Yeah,
knows
I did. When I finished RT Baker, I did that camera saying, "Hey, this project."
No one's watched that. 2,000 people watched that. Nobody's.
Okay. So somebody wanted me to build so the guy who built RT Baker, he actually has a food truck in Welland. He uses the truck he parks it out front all the time, and it's great for getting people in the door because they stop to look at the truck, and then the guy engages them when he's in the food truck, and he sells food. But he wants to build a crew cab Studebaker truck, but this one polished and painted nicely, and it's on a 1-ton Dodge frame. So we actually took this Dodge apart a year and a half ago, and it's been painted and sitting out back. Actually painted it and sandblasted at the same time we did the Fleetmaster frame, or the transport truck that I painted.
They were all getting done at the same time.
They were all getting. That's how you save money. But that one actually, I'm resealing up the engine because it's in good shape, and then the transmission's just been rebuilt, so we might actually get back together again. So.
Chasing white blue smoke on a 6PT, so I guess tuning it or?
Yeah, fuel the wrong time. So what year? Because those P pumps, the injection pump drive gear likes to slip on the shaft because it's not keyed. So that's usually hard start and smoking, and definitely at the higher RPM. So, but
Would
yeah.
you recommend to put a 5.9 in 12 valve?
Anything older than 05, and really they're all good. Don't get the 53 block. I think it's the 53. I'm getting tired. They're bad blocks for. Basically, the Cummins isn't going to be your problem. It's the rest of the truck. So make sure you check out the rest of the truck and go for one that has the tires wearing evenly, and that the transmission is in good shape. You can tell pretty quickly if it was used or abused, or if the guy took care of it. So just buy a truck that actually has been looked after, and you get a decent truck for $12,000. So 92 VE pump, smoking, and can you give some beard grooming tips? I think Hoogie's bored. Hoogie, why don't you just come here next time?
I'm not groomed at all. I actually meant to shave this morning, or not shave but trim, but we were late getting to where we needed to be today. So
yeah. Okay, I think that's it.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Lots more good stuff coming. We're going full tilt with YouTube.
Trying to get more into posting on Patreon as well, just sort of behind the scenes stuff. I threw up a video that's kind of behind the scenes on the Shockwave truck. So if you remember, you can watch that. But that's something you can do over there.
Do you have to be a sponsor to
Yeah,
watch
you have
the
to
video?
be a sponsor to see that. It's just a little way of saying thank you, guys. It means a lot that anyone would be willing to just sponsor us and help us do this. So this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then we are getting closer to our goal. We want to be doing monthly giveaways, so helping us on Patreon will help us get to that. So then we want to start doing every month. We want to just do a giveaway. So yeah, lots of what's going on.
We will do more 12 valves. We will do more videos. We'll do another live chat soon.
Yeah,
I think the next live chat will be good because a lot I think is gonna kind of be finalized in the next little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do some collabs with other YouTube channels, so we're looking forward to that. And we're having a good time doing this stuff, so we'll keep going. Basically, we're saying year to year for this, but I was thinking today that quite a bit of cool stuff has happened the last little bit, so we're not going anywhere for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
Have a
See
good
you
night.
later.